shouting at me. Like I was even scared that I'm not mommy, you tell the person, you go tell the person. I can't tell you say why you tell the person. You can't invest when you say tell you say why you tell the person. Why you say go tell the person? Hi guys, welcome back. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ada, the real Ada. And those that follow me could be called Dizzies. Okay, so welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is gonna be a story time. So let's get right into it. Okay, so let me start. So this was when I was in 300 level. Mind you, I mean, like I'm almost in my final year now, so which is a 5 years course. So this was when I was in 300 level. Now I've had roommate experiences before, but this was crazy. Okay, let me start. So every year you get allocated a new room. If you're not in Nigeria or a federal school in Nigeria, you may not know how this works, but you get allocated a new room every year if you apply for hostel, and then you get new roommates. So I got new roommates. Okay, so I had 3 roommates, so it's 4 people in a room, 3 roommates, then 2 bunks, so up down, and then 4 wardrobes, 1 for each person, a general kitchen space for everybody who occupies the whole hostel. Yeah, so and then a general bedroom space. So I came late. I was the last occupant of that room to resume. So when I resumed first to check the space out, and when I came, I saw every other person in the room, right? So there was a 300 level student who I knew prior, but like we weren't friends. So I knew her prior. Then there was a 100 level student, new student, fresher, and then there was a 400 level student in the room. And then I got the wardrobe, but the wardrobe was like weird. It was bad. It wasn't closed properly and everything like that. So anyway, that is that. I came to the room to check it out and everything, and I was like, oh, hi guys. And I went back home. But mind you, when I first came to the room, the 400 level student, let's call her Hannah. Her name is not Hannah, but let's call her Hannah because I want to disclose some personal information. So let's call her Hannah. So when I first came, Hannah had a weird haircut. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't looking right at all, right? Okay. So Hannah was looking weird. But like, meh, people look weird, right? So people look weird, right? So like, whatever, right? I see my bed space, blah blah blah. I go home with the car. No, not my car. My parents' car, obviously. Like I don't have a car. I can't drive yet. Okay, but I will take you on to driving journey when I start to drive. So I go, I bring my things, I do the whole registration and signing in. I pay the dues. Then I resume. Pack my things into the room, but note, when I was packing my things into the room, nobody else was around apart from Hannah, the 400 level student. Now let's call the 300. I was in 300 level. The other there was another 300 level student. So let's call her Orange. Let's call her Orange, and then let's call the 100 level students Peaches. Yeah. Okay, so she was there, so I packed in my things. I did my bed, did my locker, everything, put the things in their spaces, right? I didn't really bring much things because, yeah, I just brought a few things. Do you get? Like, so when I was there, she just kept yapping. She kept talking. And I am a yapper. You can call me yappy sticker. But I didn't yap reach that girl. The girl, they yapped. She didn't yap. And how yapping is not normal. Because she doesn't say things that a normal person or a normal girl of my age would say. She talks like a baby. So she could just start singing a song that she composed. Mind you, she's not a music person, like, and the song would be weird as fuck. Sorry, family friendly channel. The song would be weird, but she would be singing, and I'm like, do your thing, right? So she just kept telling me a lot. She told me about how what was that thing she told me about how she's in. Oh, mind you, this girl is very intelligent. So she was telling me about how she's in 400 level, but she's doing a lot of 300 level courses. Blah blah blah. The first day I met her, that's none of my business. I couldn't care. Like nobody really discusses that in uni except you're discussing with your friends. So you don't tell a random person that you just met. Obviously, I'm her roommate, but still, she just met me. So she's not supposed to be telling me personal information like that because I would not tell her personal. Do you like my nose? I wouldn't tell her personal information like that. So she keeps telling me about how she's in software engineering, but like she's taking a lot of other courses. That see her head. Mind you, this is the second time I've seen her, right? This second time I'm seeing her. She has a new haircut. Very strange as well. Very, very tacky and everything. But like I'm like, maybe she just has a weird taste, and then she dresses weird, but she thinks it's good. So fine, do what you want, right? I move into the hostel. She yaps, tells me we need to buy a key, we need to buy a bulb, and blah blah blah. I buy the bulb with my money because I felt like when other people come, they'll just like give it back. But I never asked for it back because it was below 500 naira. So let it go. What next? let me just go straight to the story. She is a strange person, basically. So me and the other 300 level students are bunk mates. So I knew her before, mind you. So we kind of like bonded straight up. She's a hairstylist and I sew. So I create like dresses and everything. So yeah, we just kept rapport, like I was rapport with my bunkmate, while the 400 of students with her bunkmate, right? And then the second day, the Hannah says to Orange, have you bought gas yet? If you've not bought gas, let's just be using my gas together. Nobody asked for that, right? Nobody asked, she just offered. And that's strange because people don't offer to share their gas. They don't just offer, except maybe you guys are friends. And then you people would, you make up for it somehow if you are using somebody's gas. But she was like, no, let's just share my gas. For no reason. That's strange. So she was like, 3 of us should share the gas. But me, I was like, I think I pretended like I was sleeping. So the other Orange was like, okay, sure. But Orange didn't go through with the plan because we found out that Hannah can be a little bit crazy. So another incident that made me know that Hannah is crazy is that she used to always take drugs. She used to always go to the clinic. It wasn't for health issues. She just used to always have drugs with her, right? She used to take drugs every time. She'd be like, I'm not taking my drugs. Which drugs? You're not sick, right? So which drugs? But like, I never thought to pry. I never thought to ask. Another thing, number 4 thing that made me know that Hannah is mad is that her friend used to come and visit her. And so, okay, her friends come and visit her, and then when she comes, they start speaking in a weird language. Now, it's normal if you attended a boarding school in Yoruba land to like use this coded language. Like instead of, okay, so like let's say a word in Yoruba, mo fẹ́ lọ jẹun, I want to go and eat, mo fẹ́ lọ jẹun. They would say, mo go fẹ́ get logo jẹgẹ ngun, something like that. So that was what they used to speak to each other. Because we were there. They think we don't understand, but like anyway, I couldn't care less, so I was not even listening. Like I really did not. I couldn't care. Like I didn't care, right? So yeah, that's another thing that made me know that she was mad. Another thing that made me know that she was mad is this girl would call her parents. She's lying down on her bed. She'd call her parents. Hello. Then she like para for them. You know what para means? She'd change it for them. Like hello, what's wrong with you? Like answer me. Blah 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 blah. I need money. She like she needs money. She needs money. Like she has not eaten. Blah 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 blah. She'd change it for them. Hello. Hello, mommy. No teacher. She changed it for them. They send her money for food, right? Since she has not eaten. And then she'll take this money and go and buy thrift. She'll take the money and go and buy thrift. Bad thrift. Thrift will not fine. Like she'll literally take the money. Let's say people come and like vendors come and be like, oh, I'm selling this and that. She'll buy something that is not worth it. Like we'll literally be telling her like, no, don't buy this, don't buy this. She'll buy it. Or she will just want to buy like an earring that is not it expensive, but not that. She'll just come back and she'll be so excited and she'll be like, see what I got. Do you know how much it is? Is this price? She just call one outrageous price. And it's not worth that price. It is not that beautiful. It will not fit her haircut or her body or her face, but she just buys it, right? And then she always used to buy food. So she had gas, but she never had foodstuffs. So she never used to cook. They would give her money for foodstuff and she would just spend it. Then also she used to call her parents every time for money for drugs. What drugs, right? She used to always call for money for drugs. Then at some point, because she talks a lot, she opened up and she was like, to me, she didn't open up, she just spilled it. She was like, oh, that one time she was sick and she went to the health center, the UNI clinic, and as she was coming out, she got hit by a bike. And then she hit her head on the ground and then it had a crack or something like that. Then she had to go home. And when she went home in another state, she got treated, but she had a mental disability from the injury on her head. And she spent, how many months did she say she spent? 8 months, 3 months, I can't remember anymore. But one thing I particularly remember is that whenever a person offended her, she would curse the person out with whatever happened to her. So she would say, you will spend 8 months in a psychiatric hospital. Like, I'm not even playing. She felt like what she went through, and that person must go through it. So that's how she used to curse people out. So now, let's go to the main event. Season 1, Madness Unleashed. So, she had a bunkmate, 100 level Peaches. So she asked Peaches on several occasions, Peaches, give me pure water. I'll return it back to you tomorrow. So Peaches will give her pure water, fresher. She never returned it tomorrow. She used to ask for things. She asked me for started tomato. She asked my other roommates for spark or for pads or for anything. And like, it's normal in a girls' hostel to just give that kind of thing. But it's not normal at the beginning of the semester for a person not to have any of these things and just keep asking. So, but we don't ask for it back, right? Nobody asks for these things back. But the 100 level roommate, Peaches, said at some point, after a while, said, oh, the water, are you going to give me back? Hannah lost it. But Hannah kept calm. So Hannah went to the talk shop and bought water, like 2 or 3. Then she came and she gave Peaches this pure water. She's like, take your pure water. She dropped it on the bed. And then Peaches did not notice the bad demeanor. So she took the water. And then Hannah was like, oh, you took it. I hate you. She went full on mad. She just started shouting, I hate you. You're just this stupid, you're a bad person. I can't believe you're my roommate. I regret having you as a roommate. All of us were like, kilo shele. You took your pure water. Like, it's not why you hate your roommate, your 100 level roommate, a baby. She wasn't a baby, but you get. So she just started shouting, and then the 100 level girl was like, very surprised. She was up. I mean, 100 level students was up, Peaches was up, the bunk above, and then Hannah was on the bunk below. So Hannah just keeps ranting about how she hates her. And then the 100 level student starts crying because she can't understand what's going on. Like, why do you hate me? What did I do to you? What, like, why are you saying? Look at what you're saying. She literally kept saying, look at what you're saying. Look at what you're saying. Right? But Hannah did not stop. Hannah just kept getting angrier. Like, it was an unnecessary anger. She was just so angry, too angry. She didn't need to be that angry over pure water or over returning someone's pure water, right? But she was really, really angry. Why was she that angry? Nobody knows. So my 300 level roommate, my bunkmate, Orange, starts laughing because she finds it funny. Like, what's going on? She just starts laughing. She thought it was a joke because it has to be a joke. It can't be. This is not normal. Okay, you guys. I changed location because it's the whole thing. So let me just continue to story time. So what happens next? This place might echo a little bit, so pardon me. I'll see if I can fix that in the editing. I don't have a microphone yet, so pardon me. Okay, so what happens next? She changes it for the 100 level girl. Like, she's so angry. She's just so angry. We don't know what to do. Like, it escalates. People from other rooms come into her room. The 100 level girl starts crying. She calls her mom. She's like, she doesn't know what's happening. She doesn't know what's happening. And this girl starts acting really crazy. Like, she even starts saying that, see, she's crazy in her head. She's not normal. She's going to change it for everybody here. Now, how can you be asking for pure water back? Blah, 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 blah. The 100 level girl cries, carries her bag and leaves the room. Me and my other roommates, we kept quiet, man. We now started texting each other like, oh, mom, this guy is crazy. Like, we need to get out of here. All of that. Eventually, Hannah leaves the room. Now, that's one incident that happened. At times, you won't see Hannah in the room at all. You won't see her. She just disappear. Then, second time, it happens again. Second incident number 2. Incident number 2, what happened? Okay, so there is this FUTA musician, because I attend FUTA, Federal University of Technology, Akure. So there's this musician or artist that just, is an upcoming artist who, has dropped a few nice songs, in my opinion. So I was like really, really a fan, because like I like seeing people try their best, and like I always support people who, So I was like, wow, like that's so wonderful. He introduced himself to me, and I started listening to his music. So I went home, went back to hostel, opened my Spotify, played the songs for my roommates, and I was singing along. I was like, oh my god, this song is so nice, because I wanted them to also like the music, because it's our uni mates that sang it, right? So I keep listening to this music because I want to learn the lyrics and everything. So I keep telling them, oh my god, I love this artist, I love this music, blah 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 blah, all in good faith. Some after that, a while after that, 2 weeks, 3 weeks after that, this girl Hannah goes to a campus party, a hostel campus party, and then she does a lot of wild things. But amongst those wild things, she sees this artist, and she goes and meets him and tells him that her roommate is obsessed with him. Her roommate being me. So she tells him, oh my god, have you met Ada? My roommate, her name is Ada, and she's totally obsessed with you. Me. And he knows that Ada, because how many others do you know? Yeah. So after she does that, she goes and meets my bunkmate Orange and tells Orange that, oh wow, Orange, do you know what? I found so artist, and I told him that Ada is obsessed with him. She goes and tells that to Orange, in the midst of Orange and all Orange's friends. That Ada is in love with you. Ada is obsessed with you. Ada wants to die on your matter. Sophia. So anyway, um, Orange texts me. I was in my room. I wasn't at the party. Orange texts me and tells me, "Oh, Hannah has casted you. Hannah went to go and tell this musician that you're crazy. Blah 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 blah." Okay, so I was angry. Like, first of all, she literally went to look for this artist. She searched for him. She searched for him, found him on Instagram, so she knew his face. So she goes to look for him and blah blah blah. So night comes and everybody returns back. So this party took place at night, obviously, but like let's say around 11, everybody they come back to our own hostel because the party wasn't taking place in our hostel, but it was close to our hostel. So they come back, and then Hannah starts to tell me that she did me a favor, and I was like, what favor did you do me? And she's like, okay. So she saw Mr. Artist, and she told him that I'm a fan, that I'm his biggest fan, and she was helping me out. Then I say, excuse you? Did I tell you I don't know him? Did I ask you to did I even ask you to do that for me? But that's embarrassing because Mr. Artist was in the midst of his friends. Mind you, I'm a bit popular in school. Like, I'm not very popular, but like I'm a bit popular, I think. So I know a lot of people. Well, maybe not popular, but like I know a lot of people, a lot of people know me. So I was like, nah, I didn't ask you to do that. And she gets angry. She looks at me in the eye and she's like, she changes. This is how you know she's crazy. Because like she changes, she switches up. She literally switches up. She just, and then she's like, what? She did me a favor and this is all I can do? I'm an ingrate. In fact, I'm a lustful individual. That's why I could be liking an artist, a boy, and she was just helping me out. I should be grateful to her. But she was really angry when she was saying, she was shouting at me. Like, I was even scared that I don't want me, you tell the person, you go tell the person. I can't tell you, say why you tell the person. You can't invest for me, say I tell you, say why you tell the person. Why you say go tell the person? She can't tell me, say why me say, tell her, say I like the person music. I'm a lustful individual. Then she goes on ahead to say that I'm the darkness and she's the light and she will conquer me. And she says this with a lot of malicious intent. And then, like, it just escalates so much. And unfortunately, I don't have audio evidence because I recorded it on my previous phone on WhatsApp, and that has cleared. I don't have that anymore. If I had evidence, I would have shown you. So at the time, I called my mom. My mom doesn't pick the call, so I called my grandma because like she's my G2. So she gets scared and she's like, oh my god, what's going on? Because she can hear all the threats. The girl is like, she's crazy. She's going to kill me. I'm a bastard. Like she just keeps getting angrier and angrier about it. I don't know why she was so angry, but she was crazy. Like she was really crazy. So I don't sleep in the room that night. I go and sleep in my friend's room. Shout out to her. Then I have two friends. One of them is a hostel executive, and the other person just like stays in the hostel, right? So I go and stay in her room. Then I tell my hostel executive friend, who's really close to me, and she's very worried. And she's like, "Oh, should she do something about it? Do I want her to do something about it?" But I was like, "No, I'm not snitch. I'm not snitch. Don't like. What do you want to do about it?" Then I find out that this Hannah is an illegal occupant. That means she bought this space from someone who got the space from school. So she's not supposed to be there. It's not supposed to happen like that, but it did happen like that. So yeah, that happens. And then porters come into my room that night, like they're like, what's going on? Then I call my mom was like, no, don't sleep there, like go somewhere to my friend's room. Yeah. I come back the next day and we just pretend like none of that happened. My other roommate, Orange, is like laughing. It's funny to her, right? We just laugh about it and everything. Then the next night when we are sleeping, we sleep but we are scared because she's crazy. She's really crazy. And we wake up in the morning and we see her going towards the kitchen area where we keep our knives. And all of a sudden we're looking in that direction like, oh my god. Early this morning, we pray that she doesn't stab us because she's very violent and everything like that. Then the third time again, we have an argument about something. I don't really know what it was. I've forgotten. But anytime, she's very impulsive. So I think she purchased something. I told her like, that wasn't necessary. That was a smart financial decision because she asked me. And then I told her that wasn't really a smart decision that she made. So she gets really angry, she changes it for me. And my other roommate that was laughing, she was like, you are mad, you're always laughing. Then she calls, she's like, you spent this amount of time in prison, confinement in a psychiatric home and blah, 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 blah. We're like, oh, please, you are not going to spend that time. Guys, she was impulsive. She would wake up in the morning and go and do her nails. She has never done it in her life before. She can do some extra, something nails. Nails that's, she will spend money. Then the next day she removed the nails. She's like, meh, I just wanted to try it out. After spending money, she's broke, flat. She doesn't have any money again. Then we were like just managing her. She was really crazy. She was sometimes she'd be happy, sometimes she'd be unhappy. She would sing for us. She'd say, "Should I teach you the music I just learned?" And then she'd start singing. She would literally just say, start singing things like, "And I was a butterfly. I used to fly in the night." Something like that. Like very strange. Yeah. So one day, we don't see her in the room. She doesn't come back that night. So I try to text her. She doesn't respond. It's like, what? What happened? Why is she disappearing? Like, I mean, we are not on the best terms because she's scary. She scares the fuck out of me. But I don't hate her. I don't want her to get lost or missing. And she's not really okay, right? So I text her, I call her. She doesn't answer for about a week and a half. Nobody can find her. I even asked her friend if she has heard from her. She's like, no. But I think she knew where she was. Apparently, she traveled back home to her house in another state. So when she comes back, she seems really happy. And then she shows me an outfit and she's like, "Oh, see, look at what I just bought." And I was like, "Oh, wow, it's really, really nice." It wasn't nice. She just bought it and it had a hole in the bum bum, the trouser. But like, who am I? Who am I to talk? If I talk now, she feels vexed when change her for me. So like, yeah. Okay, so that's happened. She comes back. And then the next day after she comes back, she says she's changing her department. Mind you, she's on the first class. I mean, she has missed a lot of courses because she didn't finish her last semester, but she was still on the first class because she's really that smart and very intelligent. She's always studying. Always studying. I'm not even joking. She just says she's changing her department to industrial design. Why? She says her department is straining her. She's really tired and blah 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 blah. So she goes to student affairs and very quickly the change begins. They start to like change her department and everything very quickly. Apparently, student affairs knows about her mental condition. So another fight happens again in hostel. This was the last one. And then the porter comes to ask her what's going on, and she changes for the porter. So she's like, "What's wrong with you? What do you think I'm okay?" And she was just like cleaning her face. No, I think she was applying makeup because she wanted to go into skincare. So she spent her money on skincare. And then she just changed it for the porter and everything. Then somebody reports the case. Who reported the case? I don't know. It wasn't me. But somebody reported the case. And student affairs heard that an illegal occupant is causing problems in the hostel. So they meet the hostel porters. And then the hostel porters get really, really angry that like we reported them. And I was like, they came to the room and they started harassing me and Orange about the situation because they feel like it's me and Orange that will be giving Hannah issues. So they start harassing me and Orange. So the porter tells me, "Is it good? Blah 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 blah." And I said, "I don't know." She got angry. Oh my god, she got really angry. She was like, "I'm such an arrogant bitch." So she starts to watch me, nitpick at everything I do. I could be walking out of the hostel. She just say, "I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot." But she didn't know that I have power in that university. Actually, I don't. Actually, I do. But no, I don't really. Anyway, everybody finds out later on, after this girl moves out of hostel, that she was admitted and has been in a psychiatric hospital for the past 2 months. So it wasn't a lie. So she tortured us for a whole 1 semester, only to go back to the psychiatric hospital. And then the porter comes and confesses to me that, yeah, the girl is actually mad and she's in a psychiatric hospital and she's really sorry for putting me and my other roommate Orange through hell. So before you enter a hostel, pray. Like before you get accommodation, pray. Before you have a roommate, pray. If not, okay guys, bye guys. I had to hurry through this story time. I hope I'll be able to bring better story times for you guys with more stories. But like I'll show you a video of this girl so that you can know that she was really crazy because she used to go out and do crazy things. She used to dress like a crazy person, like a mad person. And this is not to shade her, but she was mad. And nobody believed me. And I kept telling my mom, like, "Mommy, my roommate is mad. My roommate is mad." And I was like, "Is she just awkward or is she mad?" She was mad. She was mad. Everybody found out later that she was mad. No shit to her. Like, it's not her fault. It's beyond her control. But like, always pray before you like enter a new space because if you know what I went through, I wasn't sleeping at night. I used to wake up early. I used to wake up with her. If she wake up, I wake up. The first person will stab me. So yeah. Bye guys, and thanks for watching and watch my other YouTube videos. I love you.